Hey guys, and welcome along to another video. Today's video is the next video in our subscriber series, where I host lobbies and we all race together, which I later document in a video on the channel. If you want to get involved, I've put all the details of how you can in the description down below, so make sure you go and check these out. To all you regular viewers of the channel, welcome back. If you're new and this is your first video, welcome. We cover all sorts of GT Sport related content here, so if this is a bit of you, please consider subscribing. So, let's get into it. So, qualified in 14th, but we got a rocket start in the Lamborghini, so we're already up to 12th here. We're going to come up to the chicane. The main thing as always is to try and keep it clean. So I've got the radar on here so I can see exactly what's going on, but it looks like everyone has got through generally okay. Oh, as I say that, someone takes to the grass and Lookman has a slight wobble there. So a couple more places gained, up to 10th. Looks like Viva La Vivek is up the inside of us here. And we're going to get some pressure from Pirate Alan as well. So, whilst clean, not too many instances here. And we're up to 11th. As we come down through Hawthorns, we find ourselves on the outside here. Coming down into Westfield, Pirate Alan's going to get the inside on us, so we're just going to have to let him through. A couple of mistakes up ahead here. Ben Johnson has made a mistake, so let's put the cat amongst the pigeons there. And Ecoterrace is going to come back on and get hit up the backside by Pirate Alan, who slows him down. Ben Johnson gets hit, and then we pick up in place, so we're up to 11th now. So, try not to make any contact here, have to get out the throttle slightly, which is going to have Kilroy down the outside, but I'm going to take a more defensive stance here so that we don't lose another place. Oh, it's been pretty full on this lap so far. Oh, we're going to get a run on Pirate Alan down into the first corner. So down into Paddock Hill here, we make the move on Pirate Alan, which is good. Try and carry as much speed as we can so it doesn't get a run up the inside. I'm going to take a slightly wider line anyway, so even if it did go up the inside, we're going to get the inside run out of Druids into Graham Hill Bend, and it looks like we've kept it, so good job there. Up ahead, Blizzard has gone wide onto the grass, which is going to hold up Eco Terrorist, but we're going to find ourselves on the outside coming down the hill here, so I don't think we're going to have any opportunity, because it's not wise to go and try and pull a move around the outside of Hawthorn. So just going to keep it nice and easy. Pirate Alan's there lurking behind us as always, coming down through Westfield, having to get out of the throttle again, but it's all looked as if it's settled down-ish. There's a couple of bits going on up in front, a little bit of banging about, and Pirate Alan is off, and I think Kilroy's gone as well. So, tucking in behind Eco Terrorist here, he's going to go, I thought he was going to go defensive, so I pulled out, but it's just not the time to make the move. We've got a bit of a gap behind us now, as I think that was another person spinning out, Sammy I think that was. Over the line to finish the first 2 laps here. We're up to 9th, and we've managed to escape most of the issues so far. So, let's see what we can do about Eco Terrorist here. Taz and Blizzard there are getting into it. Taz is going to avoid the contact, good job. But then I'm just going to get squeezed right out, coming down the hill there into Graham Hill Bend. So we got run out of road there a little bit, down into 10th. We're going to have to recover. Coming across the line to start lap 4. It looks as if Incubus has just outbraked himself there, got onto the gravel, and we're up into 9th. A little bit further down the lap here, coming out of what I consider one of the most difficult corners in GT Sport Surtees, we get the run on Taz here. We've actually got the inside line this time, down into Hawthorns rather than the outside, so we should be able to make the move. A purple sector for us there also, good news. And our battle up the field continues. So, Next we've got Eco Terrorist and Sniper FX, who are getting into it up in front, so hopefully they're holding themselves up as we start to catch up with them here. Definitely a stronger part of my game around this technical section here at Brands. Blizzard has had another off, so we're past him. We're going to get a good run on Sniper, but he's got the inside line, so it's not a good time to overtake there. Are we going to get a run down to the front straight? No. It's tucking behind Eco Terrorist here. A little few bumps, nothing major going on, and let's see. No, I didn't want to chuck it in up the inside there, so we got out of the throttle slightly. Is there an opportunity to go around the outside? Having to again get out of the throttle to avoid contact, go round the outside to hopefully get the inside run down into Graham Hill. So let's see if we can get it. It looks like we're going to get it down in the inside, give Eco Terrorist some room, as we know what it's like to be run off the road. And again, we're going to have the inside here into Surtees now. As long as we can keep it tight-ish, we're going to make the move. So, took long enough, I'm happy with that. Tuck into the slipstream behind Sniper FX if we can. Blizzard's not going to have an opportunity here, and we're just going to keep it calm through here. Don't chuck it up the inside. Here is not the place to pass. So, up to 6th now. Our progress continues. We're going to stay behind Sniper FX for this technical section round Brands Hatch. It's really quick and you just want to get through it. Last thing you want is to end up in the gravel like behind us Blizzard's going to find. So our best opportunity is going to be down to turn 1. This is not going to help running onto the grass. So after 5 laps we're up to 6th now from 14th. Which is good. By the way, that's not where I qualified. I've now worked out why I was doing that. It's because I was starting the race too early before I was back onto the track. I had to let it sort of work itself out. So we've learned how to do that now. So I should be in proper qualifying positions going forward, which is good. So Sniper FX is next. He's going to outbrake himself here around Dingle Dell. Oh, a little bit of contact there as he comes back onto the track, but we're up into 5th. So this is good news as we start to have a look at the next person up the road, which is the Shaminator. So we're going to make the pass on him and get 4th earlier rather than later, as I believe, as we almost lose it onto the gravel ourselves, he is serving a penalty. So this was before the 1.18 update, so I can't tell if he was. For those who don't know, with the new update you get a red label above the driver now with penalties. So, up to 4th on lap 7 now. Oh, and our first mistake, and we're round. We've just dropped those 2 left-hand wheels there, coming out of Dingledale, and it's put us round. We've lost 2 places now. Eco Terrorist and Shaminator have come through, and Lookman is marching up behind us. So we've got to get our head down now and get back after those 2. So disappointing considering all the hard work we did and all the trouble we avoided. We drop it. Such a easy-ish part of the track. Shouldn't expect to make those decisions at this level. Right, let's get after them. So you join us towards the end of the lap here. We put in the work and it shows how much quicker we are. We've walked straight up to the back end behind the Shaminator. Hit our braking point here, get a good run out and power down early down the straight. He runs onto the gravel a little bit and we make the move stick. So we are actually up into 5th now. Eco Terrace is up ahead, but I'm just going to get the braking point all wrong into the gravel. Another mistake, as Lookman behind us follows me into the gravel. I'm hoping this is not going to be the theme for the rest of the video. We shall see. So at the end of lap 9 here, as Shaminator has a moment up in front, we're going to dive into the pits. Notice that he's about 3 seconds in front and Eco Terrace is in front of him. We swapped the mediums for the hards as I felt they were getting away from us a little bit, costing us some time. So we come out in 13th, but crucially we've got some clear track in front of us, so we've got an opportunity to get our foot down and have a decent outlap Let's see if we can jump the Shaminator and hopefully the Eco-Terrorist up in front. So at the end of the lap here we've had a decent outlap. Sniper FX comes in 12th place, and we're going to see where we come out. So we're going to actually pit and jump Eco-Terrorist, fantastic, and now we're behind Wizard Egan in 8th. Let's see what we can do about him. You join us a little bit later in the lap here. Wizard Egan's just going to get it wrong on the exit. I am also going to get it wrong, and we are both going to go round. Well, I'm going to go round. He actually survived it and caught it, so well done to him. And I have lost that place that we worked pretty hard to get with Eco-Terrorist, and now Shaminator is right behind us, so we're going to have to keep him behind. He is only 3/10 behind, so I think he's going to get a decent run on us coming down this back straight. So pick our braking point, see where he is. I really should have the radar on at this point, so we're going to have a look behind, and he is there. So we're going to go to the inside here, be defensive. If he's going to come around, he's going to have to go around the outside, which is not advisable into the first corner here at Brands. And we've managed to keep him at bay, which is positive for this race. So moving on towards the latter part of the lap here, up behind the Eco-Terrorist. He's going to brake early, and I don't know if he just got it wrong or was too sort of timid or whatever, but we've driven right around the outside of him, and we're up into 5th. Not much to report for the next couple of laps here. We come across the line to start lap 15, and Wizard Egan is next in our sights. So you join us on lap 16 now. Wizard Egan has disposed of Pirate Allen, and we've closed right up on the pair of them. I don't know if their tyres are going off or they're fuel saving or whatever, but we're right up behind them here. 3rd is in our sights. So as we come up here through Dingle Dell and up into Stirling Bend, we're going to size Pirate Allen up for a move here. Wizard Egan's just going to drop it onto the grass a little bit there. So it's going to be an easy 4th place for us now. Let's see if we can take Pirate Allen like we did earlier in the race, coming down the hill and across the start finish line. So in the slipstream here, he's going to go defensive. Good move from him. Can we make it work around the outside? Unwise. He's going to give us space, which is good. Can we cut back under? Nope. Oh, we're just going to go for it. He left us a little bit too much room there, but he's okay because he's now got the inside into Graham Hill. So if we can just about clear him, which I don't think we can, he's still there up on the inside. I run onto the grass a little bit. Wizard Egan's going to overtake both of us into Surtees here. So we've both overtaken Pirate Allen, and Wizard Egan is now next on the list in the fellow Lamborghini. I'm going to show him the inside coming down the hill here to give him something to think about. I'm not going to make that move though. It would be suicide to chuck it up the inside. But up here he's given me enough room, so I'm going to go up the inside here, going to give him enough room to not run him into the gravel. Pirate Allen is also joining the fun, so yeah, 2 is not going to work into there, and Wizard Egan's just going to drop it onto the outside. So we are up into 3rd now. Hopefully we can pull away from Pirate Allen, who's got a good run on us here. We're going to go on the inside now, but I'm going to run wide a little bit. Is that going to give him the undercut? Yes, it is. So as he's got his hazards on there, I don't know if that's a cheeky thank you very much there from Pirate Allen. Coming down into the first corner. Are we going to be able to do the undercut on him now? No, we are all into the gravel. Us and Shaminator. I was going to say earlier that there's been some good clean racing, but we've all let ourselves down there a little bit. So no net loss, still in 4th, but now it's the Shaminator who we're going to have to get after. So a little bit later on in the lap here, we're coming through Hawthorns. I'm really pushing here because I know we're running out of time and I've got to get him. So coming through the first part of Westfield here, I'm just going to get all ragged onto the gravel, losing time. giving Wizard Egan and Pirate Alan an opportunity to catch up a little bit, and Shane Renator to get away. So down into Sterling's, I'm just going to miss the apex completely, go onto the grass and then the gravel. So it's going to bring these two straight back into play. I'm going to go ultra defensive, but I think they're just going to drive both past me here. So I'm down into 6th, and I'm going to try and have Pirate Alan again. It's like deja vu. He's going to go defensive again, and this time we're actually going to make it stick around the outside, as long as I don't go into the grass. Yep. So a successful pass there. Wizard Egan now taking a really tight line here. He's probably compromised his corner slightly. As we come down into Graham Hill, I'm right behind him, trying to get a good run out into Surtees. Not going to happen here. So we have to get a good run out of Surtees, try down the hill into Hawthorns if we can. He runs slightly wide here. We're going to get on the power nice and early, but he's going to have the inside line going down into Hawthorns. So the likelihood is that isn't going to be possible. Let's see. So getting out the power slightly as we come into Hawthorns. As we leave Hawthorns, Wizard Egan's just going to run on the gravel slightly, or the dirt, sorry, slightly. He's going to miss the apex of the first part of Westfield, and we're going to make the move on him. So back up into 4th now. We've got 8, 7, 6 seconds left on the timer. I'm hoping, although the Gibram has ran away with this one, I'm hoping this is the last lap, which is the perfect time to take these two. But I don't think it is. He's already started the last lap here, so we're going to have to go one more and go defensive all lap to see what we can do. Right, Wizard Egan is right with us here. He's going to have the inside coming into Paddock Hill Bend, the first corner. And we're going to go back down to 5th, but he's going to run wide and hit us slightly. So, a bit cheeky there. I don't think he meant it, to be fair. Coming through Druids, the hairpin, down into Graham Hill Bend. We're going to get a good run, but again the Wizard Egan's going to have the inside line, so he's going to be able to defend this quite easily. Through Graham Hill Bend, is there an opportunity to go up the inside here into Surtees? I don't think there is, as Pirate Alan drops right away now. He must be fuel saving or having tyre issues, I'm not quite sure. Not the greatest time through Surtees at all, so Wizard Egan is going to get some distance on us coming down the hill into Hawthorns. So the tactic's going to be try and be as clean as we can through this technical quick section. Hope he makes a mistake, but he's slowed right up. Oh, we're going to have an opportunity in here. Oh, he's given us enough room. Good respect from him there, and we're actually going to end up going 2s into the second part of the Hawthorns here. Now I'm going to pull out slightly. Can we make the move stick round the outside through Sterling's? No, we can't. Don't run onto the grass. That is a nightmare, because we would have had the inside there into Clark, but it doesn't look like we're going to do it. But are we going to get a run? Oh, he's dropped it a little bit. Can we get the run? Get in the slipstream. Who's going to get it? So, just pipped to 4th there by Wizard Egan by a matter of milliseconds. Whew, what a race. Well done to the Gibram on the win there. That's the end of the video, guys. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, please hit the like button and make sure you subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Thanks for watching, guys, and I will see you in the next one. Cheers.